Hello students, in today's lecture I will discuss the differential vector identities which are required to be used in electrostatics and magnetostatics. A seventh identity is del dot del phi equal to del square phi, which can be read as del dot means it is a divergence, del phi is a gradient of phi. So divergence of gradient of the scalar function is equal to del square is a Laplacian operator. So it is a Laplacian of the scalar function. To prove this, let us start with the left hand side, which is equal to del dot del phi, and the component of del are dou by dou x, dou by dou y, and dou by dou z. The component of del phi are dou phi by dou x, dou phi by dou y, and dou phi by dou z. So to find the dot product del dot grad phi, use the formula for the dot product, which is sum of the product of the component. So here this dou by dou x of dou phi by dou x, it turns out to be dou 2 phi by dou x2, then plus dou by dou y of dou phi by dou y, it turns out to be dou 2 phi by dou y2, plus dou by dou z of dou phi by dou z, it turns out to be dou 2 phi by dou z2. And this is nothing but del square phi, and which is equal to right hand side. Eighth identity is del cross del phi equal to 0. That is, del cross del is a curl and del phi is a gradient of phi. So the curl of the gradient of the scalar function equal to 0. To prove this, start with the left hand side, which is del cross del phi. We have to find here the cross product of del and del phi, and that can be found by using 3 by 3 determinant. The coefficient of the first row are unit vectors I cap, j cap, and k cap. The coefficients of the second row are components of the first vector del, which are dou by dou x, dou by dou y, and dou by dou z. The third row are the contains components of the second vector del phi, which are dou phi by dou x, dou phi by dou y, and dou phi by dou z. Convert this 3 by 3 determinant into 2 by 2 determinant. With multiple, the coefficient of the first row I, j, k with sign alternates. So multiple here are plus I cap, minus j cap, plus k cap. To find this determinant in the first term, you cover the row and the column containing that multiple I cap, and these terms are to be written in this order in the first 2 by 2 determinant. That is dou by dou y, dou by dou z. That will be first row of the 2 by 2 determinant, and dou phi by dou y, dou phi by dou z, the second row of the 2 by 2 determinant. In same way, to get the coefficient of the 2 by 2 determinant in the second term, cover its multiple, which is j cap, cover the row and the column containing j cap, and what remains there the dou by dou x, dou by dou z, and dou phi by dou x and dou phi by dou z. Those are the coefficient of this 2 by 2 determinant. To find the coefficient of the 2 by 2 determinant in the third term, whose multiple is k cap, cover the row and the column containing k cap, and what remains there? Dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou phi by dou x, dou phi by dou y as a coefficient of this 2 by 2 determinant. Then evaluate each of these 2 by 2 determinant, which can be found by multiplying the diagonals and subtracting. So start from the left hand side, multiply this diagonal, then subtract the product of this other diagonal. So here dou by dou y of dou phi by dou z, which is nothing but dou 2 phi by dou y dou z, minus dou by dou z of dou phi by dou y is dou 2 phi by dou z dou y, and that I cap comes as a multiple. Similarly, the second term determinant can be evaluated. Find this product dou by dou x of dou phi by dou z, which is dou 2 phi by dou x dou z, minus this into this, that is dou by dou z or dou phi by dou x, which is dou 2 phi by dou z dou x, multiply by j cap. To find this 2 by 2 determinant of the third term, multiply these diagonals, that is dou by dou x of dou phi by dou y, which is dou 2 phi by dou x dou y, minus multiply this diagonal, dou by dou y of dou phi by dou x, that is dou 2 dou y dou x k cap. Now here, see this dou 2 phi by dou y dou z, that cancels with this second term, because dou 2 phi by dou y dou z is same as dou 2 phi by dou z dou y. So when you subtract, this becomes 0. In same way, this term also cancels, becomes 0, and this third bracket also cancels and becomes 0, which is equal to right hand side. Ninth identity is del dot del cross A equal to 0. Now del dot means divergence and del cross is a curl. So therefore, divergence of curl of vector function is 0. To prove this, start with the left hand side, which is del dot cross del cross A. First, evaluate del cross A by using 3 by 3 determinant. Then convert this 3 by 3 determinant into 2 by 2 determinant. The next step, evaluate this each of these 2 by 2 determinant. You get this equation. So in this equation, one vector is del, other vector is what is given in the square bracket. So it is dot product of the two vectors. Use the formula for a dot product, which is the sum of the product of the components. The components of del are dou by dou x, dou by dou y, and dou by dou z. The component of the vector which is there inside the square bracket, this first component comes here, dou az by dou y minus dou ay by dou z. Then second component comes as a multiple of dou by dou y, and which is dou az by dou x minus dou ax by dou z. Then the third component of the second vector comes here as a multiple of dou by dou z, which is dou ay by dou x minus dou ax by dou y. Then differentiate this partially. Open the bracket. So differentiate in each of this term. Now when you differentiate it, you will find that this first term, which means dou 2 az by dou x dou y, cancels with the third term, dou 2 az by dou y dou x. They are equal, opposite sign, so they will cancel. Similarly, the second term, dou 2 ay by dou x dou z, cancels with the fifth term, dou 2 ay by dou z dou x. Then this fourth term, dou 2 ax by dou y dou z, cancels with the sixth term, which is dou 2 ax by dou z dou y. And the results into 0, which is right hand side.